Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video and welcome to the WWE 2K19 kind of early footage type of thing. Today, I have my my thoughts and first impressions of playing the game WWE 2K19. I played it like 2 weeks ago, like a week or two ago at the WWE Performance Center. Shout out to 2K for flying me out to that. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So today, I'm just gonna be talking about like what I thought is exactly what I thought in my impressions on it. You know, I'm going to be telling you guys about the gameplay and like how smooth it runs and like the match types, MyCareer, showcase, all that. We're going to begin into like all the nitty gritty here today. So first thing we're going to talk about is my impressions and thoughts on the gameplay and match types. I honestly think they stepped it up in pretty much everything this year. They I feel like they're really trying to make this game better. You know, they're trying to make this franchise better. When we were at the Performance Center, the main director, his name is Jinx, he said, "Hey, we heard you guys. You told us our games aren't fun anymore, and that kind of hurt our feelings. But we took that and we tried to make a better game, and I honestly think they're on the right track. There's some stuff that could be improved, but they're on the right track." Anyways, I just have a couple bullet points here. These are not in like any specific order when it comes to these. I'm just just wrote some stuff down. First off, normal mode is like a lot harder. Normal mode meaning like easy, normal, and legendary. Normal mode is a challenge. It's not ridiculously hard. Like obviously you can still win a match, no problem. But you're gonna notice when you play the game, it's not just a walk in the park either. Like the AI just seems smarter. And I know they were telling us about that, how like the AI will react in certain ways that they didn't before. And I didn't really like believe that because I'm like, yeah, they say that every year, but this year it honestly feels like that. I put it on legendary difficulty while one of my videos was rendering just to see how different it feels. And it was a challenge to get through. So I personally really like that because legendary is never hard. It just felt like you just slapped on legendary difficulty just to say that you had on legendary difficulty. So I'm glad they improved on that. And the matches feel so much smoother and faster. Like I don't know what it is. It's like the AI moves faster too. It's like, I don't know. It's like, obviously it doesn't feel like the Flash running through, Central City, but it just feels smoother. It feels like a real match is going on. And like multi-man matches doesn't drop frames. It doesn't feel slow whatsoever. We loaded up a Royal Rumble. It felt like it was at 60 frames. We did like an 8-man match, 60 frames. Elimination Chamber, 60 frames. So these multi-man matches, you'll probably get a bug here or there, but I mean, it's every game. Every game is gonna have a bug, but just know that the FPS feels the exact same. And another thing that I really like is you can switch superstars in between matches. I really like that. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. If you don't know what I mean, even though it's very self-explanatory, if you play like NBA, right, and you click that start menu, if you choose Warriors and Cavs, and you chose to be the Warriors, you actually, I don't want to be this OP team. I'm gonna switch over to the Cavs. You click the start menu, you can go to switch teams or whatever it's called, and then now you're the Cavs. They brought that into WWE 2K19, and I really like that. It's like it's a small thing, but I really like it because I've had a lot of times where I've loaded up, like if I wanted a challenge, say for example, like if I loaded in Finn Balor versus The Shield and I accidentally chose to play as Roman Reigns instead of Finn Balor, then I can just switch over to Finn Balor and I don't have to back all the way out of the match and then do it again and all that. So I really like that. And last but not least, more match types. Come on, dudes. We got more match types. We got 5-man matches, 6-man matches. We get like that triple threat tornado tag in the 6-man side and a Hell in a Cell triple tag in 6-man. So like they've done so much more for, I think they've done more with just tag teams in general. And like with 8-man matches, we get like a 4-way tornado tag, a 4-way ladder tag, and there's so much more match types. Now, unfortunately, we don't get like special guest referee or like gauntlet matches or whatever, which I would have loved to see in this game. I feel like that could have made this game even better, but unfortunately, we didn't see that. Maybe next year.
Burn it down!
A lot of you know that universe mode is not my cup of tea. Like I play it when I need to. Like last year for 2K18, MyCareer is really short, so I hopped over to universe mode, and I kind of enjoyed it if I'm doing like a one-person story type of thing. I don't think I could do like a full-on universe mode. I know I wouldn't keep up with it. Just knowing me, I don't even want to make one episode, get people's hopes up, and then never do it again. But anyways, for universe mode, these simple changes, I like that you could choose who wins the match beforehand, because you won't end up getting, oh, well, James Ellsworth that I imported into my universe mode just beat Goldberg. No, it does not happen. So I like that you can change who wins beforehand. Like I know I showed that in one of my universe mode clips that it was like Roman versus somebody, and I had the other person win because we don't want Roman winning every time. So I really like that feature. It's a small feature that kind of makes a big difference. I like that. You can also choose when to cash in Money in the Bank, and this is what I mean by this, because you can always cash in Money in the Bank. This is what I mean. So if you have the Money in the Bank briefcase, well, for one, you can customize it, give it to somebody, and then they will make an entrance with that Money in the Bank briefcase. By the way, that's super dope. But what I mean by cashing it in, you can cash in at any point. You can cash in before the match and, do what a Braun Strowman would do and then, announce it, I guess. In the middle, you can cash in the middle, make it a triple threat match, or you just do the classic cash in afterwards. I'd probably cash in afterwards just so I can get an easy title win. But I like the fact that you have options. I really like that. Also, you can have up to 6 titles and or briefcases on one show. I like that. I don't think I need an explanation for that. I feel like that says it for itself. That 6 number is my excitement. 6 titles. That's really cool to me. Like I said, universe mode is not my bread and butter. So if you guys want to check out Viking Size Gamer, apparently he did like a really, really great like in-depth look at universe mode. So if you want to go check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. Tell him I sent you. Show him some love. Subscribe to the kid. That's my well, not kid, but subscribe to the boy. That's my homie. Okay.
Burn it down!
This mode impressed me. I like showcase mode this year. When I got invited out by 2K to Aberdeen, Washington to go meet Daniel Bryan and go to his old high school, when they were just showing us gameplay from that, it just looked like they put time into it. Because showcase mode before, I just feel like they just put a whole bunch of cutscenes together and just threw in a whole bunch of random matches, and then bam, you're done with showcase mode. I like that it's a documentary style. You have Daniel Bryan just sitting there talking about his matches before and after the matches, which I really like. They have a couple clips of like ROH in there. I don't know. They put time into it. They made it feel like WWE 24 or like one of their, documentary series. I really like it. And the matches are not boring. Like I had a problem with 2K15 where I was doing the John Cena and CM Punk story and the Triple H and Shawn Michaels story, and they're not boring matches, but there's like, it almost feels like I have nothing to work for. I don't know what it was. I just felt like I'm just playing matches and getting over with. Like I felt like I was playing matches just to see the next cutscene. With this year, it really feels like they tried to make the matches entertaining while you're playing them instead of just, okay, here's an objective, here's a cutscene, objective, cutscene. I mean, that's what Showcase is, but it just feels more than that this year. I don't really know how to describe it. It's more of like when you play it, you'll kind of feel it. And I like that the progress bar, like above your head where it says, hey, John Cena with a chair, and then go for the cover. I like that the bar turns green and lets you know how close you are to actually completing that challenge. I think that's one of the main things also about 2K15 I didn't like, and 16, because you just didn't know when you were gonna hit that achievement. You never knew, because it was like it moderately damaged your opponent. It's like you had an idea when you're about to get to moderate, but you never really knew. So I really like that it tells you how close you are to actually, you know, completing that objective. And last but not least for Showcase, the secret match. Oh, what's the secret match, guys? I honestly 100% don't know what the secret match is. I only played 3 matches of Showcase when I was at the playtest, so I don't know what it is. I'm gonna take an educated guess and say it's his match, like probably like his last match from ROH. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. It could be anything. So whatever you guys' guesses are, leave them in the comment sections below, and I'd like to see your opinions on that.
Burn it down!
My bread and butter, my baby, my main series, my career mode, dude. My career, you could tell how excited I am. My career stepped up, bro. It's on par with NBA. They did some work. They made sure we were gonna enjoy My Career this year. And I think it's gonna be a good one. I think this is gonna be the best 2K game of like all time. Well, not of all time, but you know, we don't know what 2K20 looks like. But so far, I think this is looking like the best 2K game. Well, WWE 2K. Anyway, let me clarify that. Anyways, My Career. Let's talk about this voice acting for a second. Thank you. Just thank you. I used to hate reading out loud all the subtitles and everything. Like, I don't mind it, but it's so much less of a burden on me just to have the character speak. And I feel like it adds more personality if the character speaks anyway. Like, of course, I don't mind reading, but when a character speaks, it just makes it more enjoyable. I don't know. It's just thank you. Thank you. They got like over like 26 superstars to record over like 1,000 different voice like or different lines or whatever. That's so awesome. Like you have people like Braun Strowman that speaks, Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, for example. Like that's dope to me. Also, there's I think either 200 cutscenes on the dot or just a little over 200 cutscenes. That's huge. That's a big improvement. And if you think about how many cutscenes 200 is, think about the first hour of gameplay I was able to show you guys. Well, not able to show you guys the first hour of gameplay that I recorded. Think about how many cutscenes were in there. I think I had maybe like 5 or 6 cutscenes, or maybe 7 at most, maybe a little more. But like, think about how many 200 is. That's insane, honestly. And I really love the aspect of the indie scene. You would start My Career, you would just join up in the performance center, get a practice match, you know, practice your promo, all that. You get sent to NXT and yada yada yada. That's fine. I like that. That was a cool concept. NXT is dope, but you didn't really get a backstory. It was just, all right, you know what, I'm gonna just slap you into NXT here, even though you have like no prior, you know, experience in the indies before. I mean, they hinted at that in 2K18, but it wasn't like how it is now. You really start out in the indies. You really start out like you in the boonies, dude. Did you see that mat? The mat looked awful. Like the ring just looks, you know, crusty and rusty. It was bad. But I really like that, you know, Baron Blade is like the producer for BCW on the indies. I like that. I love Baron Blade, honestly. So I just like that you get somewhat of a backstory before you get to the WWE, and I think that's really cool. Another thing, I don't really know how many people are going to agree with me here, because it's more of like, this is more of just personal preference. I like that there's no free roaming anymore. Well, I don't know how far free roaming will go, because obviously I only played an hour of it, but I like that you have to scroll through the people you want to talk to instead of running everywhere. Because last year, when they announced free roaming, I thought it'd be really cool. And I was like, oh, you know, we get to run backstage. That's super dope. But when I was recording, I would have this moment of silence. I just sit back and be quiet until I got to the person I wanted to talk to. And I realized how much longer it took to make a video. And like, you know, the first world problems, yeah, whatever. But I personally like that free roaming is gone. I feel like if they can make you run just a little faster, maybe free roaming can come back. But I like that you just, you know, get to the point, yada yada yada. Or I think I like free roaming backstage when there's not like a main story, because last year it wasn't terrible because, you know, when you free roam backstage you get to talk to everybody because it didn't have like a story. With this year, since it has a story that I just want to get to the point to, I don't care for free roaming. But that's just me though, that's personal preference. Another thing I like is that an old WWE writer wrote the story for this year's career. Now, don't get me wrong, WWE writers can be all over the place sometimes, but from the hour I played, it seemed like he put all his creative ideas into it already. And if you guys saw the trailer, it looked like he went all in. Of course, he's not the only one who wrote it, but he was probably the main dude. So I enjoy that. They got someone who actually has experience in writing WWE TV to, you know, write the story, and I like that. And last but not least, from MyCareer mode, the story is approximately 12 hours long. 12 hours. Thank you. Last year, I don't know how long it was specifically by hours. I would assume it couldn't be any longer than like 8 hours. It couldn't have been. No way. So I appreciate, like, 12 hours isn't the longest, but it definitely is longer than most games. And I really appreciate it. Like, 12 hours is a minute. So I enjoy that. I really do.
Burn it down!
I just like that we're gonna have fun. Big head mode. I want to know who sat down and thought about that. Like, yeah, let's just, I mean, it's an old concept, but I just want to know who said, you know what, let's just make these characters have big heads and, you know, just bam, done. Because there's nothing else to it. It's like they don't get special attributes, they don't get extra finishers. They just have big heads, and it's so fun to me. I like quirky, stupid things in a video game. Like, it's just arcade style. I like that you have block body. Like, why? Why? It's so random, but it's so stupid and funny that I love it. And then also I like the randomize feature in like the creation suite, where if you don't feel like creating a character to the fullest, you just click L3 or R3, whatever it was, and you get a random superstar. I like that. It's little stuff that just makes the game fun again. And obviously there's a lot more other stuff that just makes this game fun, but the simple little things that they added, like big head mode and block body and the randomize feature, just makes me like really excited to make content this year. And I think this is gonna be a good year, guys. I think it's gonna be a good year. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What are some things you think they could have improved on? Do you like the way this 2K is looking so far? Did you pre-order the game? Did you get the woo? I can't do it, my voice is really raspy. Did you get the woo edition? I wanna know. Anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed. Go Hamburger. Oh, wait, hold up, real quick before we go. Almost forgot. Me, Macho T, Valent Plana, all of us, we're all doing a giveaway for WWE 2K19, the deluxe edition. I can't believe I almost forgot that. If you guys want to enter that, the link in the description will be there. It's through Gleam. All you have to do is you can do certain ones. You can either subscribe to all of us and then follow all of us on Twitter and retweet the tweet and whatever, or you can only do one of them if you feel like it. If you don't feel like following us, and do whatever you got to do. But that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Go Hamburger on that like button. I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces.